This paper, Too-Caught or Not Too-Caught? Chain of Thought helps mainly on math and symbolic reasoning, delves into the effectiveness of chain of thought prompting for large language models. The authors conducted a meta-analysis of existing research and ran their own experiments to determine where this prompting technique actually provides benefits. What are the key findings of this research?
The paper's main finding is that chain of thought prompting, while widely used, primarily helps with tasks involving mathematical or logical reasoning. It offers less significant improvements or even hinders performance on tasks that don't rely on symbolic manipulation.
That's an interesting observation. Can you elaborate on why chain of thought prompting seems to be more effective for math and logic problems?
The authors suggest that chain of thought prompting primarily benefits the execution stage of solving symbolic problems. This stage involves performing computations and symbolic manipulations based on a predefined plan. The paper demonstrates that while chain of thought prompting can improve the execution of these steps, it still falls short of what can be achieved by using external symbolic solvers.
So it seems like chain of thought prompting is essentially a less efficient way of performing symbolic computations. What are the implications of this finding for the use of chain of thought prompting in general?
The paper argues that chain of thought prompting is often unnecessary for many tasks where it is currently employed. For symbolic tasks, using external symbolic solvers can achieve better performance with less computational cost. For non-symbolic tasks, the benefits of chain of thought prompting are limited.
This suggests that chain of thought prompting might not be the most effective approach for all reasoning tasks. What alternative approaches do the authors suggest?
The authors advocate for moving beyond prompt-based chain of thought prompting and exploring more sophisticated approaches. These could include methods based on search, interacting agents, or models specifically fine-tuned for chain of thought reasoning.
It seems like the paper is calling for a more nuanced understanding of chain of thought prompting and its limitations. What are some of the challenges in developing more effective reasoning techniques for large language models?
One challenge is the need to develop methods that can effectively handle both symbolic and non-symbolic reasoning tasks. Another challenge is the computational cost associated with more complex reasoning techniques. Finding a balance between performance and efficiency is crucial.
The paper also mentions the issue of dataset contamination. How does this factor into the evaluation of chain of thought prompting?
Dataset contamination refers to the possibility that large language models have been pre-trained on specific benchmark datasets. This could lead to artificially inflated performance on those datasets, making it difficult to assess the true effectiveness of chain of thought prompting.
So it's important to be cautious about interpreting results from benchmarks that might have been used in model training. What are some of the future directions for research in this area?
Future research should focus on developing more robust and generalizable reasoning techniques.
The paper also highlights the importance of understanding the different stages involved in solving reasoning problems. Can you elaborate on this?
The authors argue that symbolic reasoning tasks can be broken down into two stages: planning and execution. Planning involves formulating a formal specification of the problem, while execution involves using a solver to derive the answer based on the plan. Understanding these stages is crucial for developing effective reasoning techniques.
This suggests that different approaches might be needed for each stage of the reasoning process. What are some of the key considerations for developing effective planning and execution methods?
For planning, it's important to develop methods that can accurately and efficiently translate natural language questions into formal specifications. For execution, it's crucial to have solvers that can handle the specific types of symbolic manipulations required for the task.
The paper also explores the use of tool-augmented prompting. Can you explain how this approach works?
Tool-augmented prompting involves integrating external tools, such as symbolic solvers, into the prompting process. This allows large language models to leverage the capabilities of these tools to solve problems that they might not be able to solve on their own.
This seems like a promising approach for improving the reasoning capabilities of large language models. What are some of the challenges in developing effective tool-augmented prompting methods?
One challenge is ensuring that the large language model can effectively communicate with the external tool. Another challenge is ensuring that the tool is compatible with the model's output format. Developing robust and reliable interfaces between models and tools is crucial.
To wrap up, can you summarize the key takeaways from this paper?
The paper provides a critical analysis of chain of thought prompting, highlighting its strengths and limitations. It suggests that chain of thought prompting is most effective for tasks involving symbolic reasoning, but less effective for non-symbolic tasks. The paper also advocates for exploring alternative approaches, such as tool-augmented prompting, to improve the reasoning capabilities of large language models.
This was a very informative discussion on the technical aspects of chain of thought prompting. Thank you for your insights.